Now, housing is one of the biggest social issues of our time, and over the next few weeks we're going to have some special reports looking at it as part of In Focus. Tonight we start by looking at properties to rent, not from the perspective of tenants but from the perspective of landlords. Wales has a new law requiring landlords to register with a government agency. Part of the reason is to improve the quality of lets, but this programme has found out that by last month only a low number of landlords had signed up, meaning tens of thousands haven't, and concerns are being raised about how much is known about it. Our correspondent Rob Osborne has more now on the Landlord Law.
Bridget Osborne had a dream: to buy a house with her partner and rent it out, to give them an income boost in retirement. But after rent arrears, legal costs and a huge clean-up bill, being a landlord has become something of an expensive nightmare.
We're pretty desperate because we're struggling to maintain and pay the payments for our mortgage on the property. So it's getting quite dire for us, and I'm sure there are other landlords in a similar situation.
Bridget wants more legal protection for landlords, but Wales is moving in a different direction. It is now law for every person renting out a property in Wales to officially register that under a new scheme called Rent Smart. But how many people actually know about it? According to figures obtained by In Focus, just 13,000 landlords have signed up to this new scheme. That's 13,000 out of a total of, well, no one's quite sure. It's estimated there are between 70 to about 130,000 landlords in Wales, and they only have a few more months to sign up. One reason for the change in the law is to improve the quality of lets and to tell landlords what their responsibilities are.
One thing that you need to do is to make sure the guarantor is UK-based.
Once registered, you can attend a training course like this.
Anyone who has a house in Wales that is let out to an individual renting it, then they have to register themselves and the property.
And that could be people who accidentally become landlords or one little...
Oh yeah, you might just have inherited a property, it might be a family property that's let out, it could be something that's part of a business that you run.
These landlords have done the course and found it beneficial. They are professionals who've been doing this for years. But they fear not all landlords know about this new Welsh law.
But it's getting to all those landlords is half the difficulty, I think.
Do you think that's going to be the problem with the few months we've got left to get all those landlords?
Absolutely, yeah. From what I hear, staffing levels to get to 10,000 landlords in Cardiff, isn't high enough, really.
The amateur landlord, I would say, not very well known, not very well advertised, and I think a lot of people slip through the net.
If people don't sign up for obvious reasons of clear not wanting to enter into the system because they are acting unlawfully or giving poor conditions to tenants, then we must and should take action on those people.
Experience in other countries show not all landlords will sign up to this scheme, so there are plenty of questions around it. But for Bridget, she has just one: does she remain a landlord and take a risk with her property and her future? Rob Osborne for In Focus, ITV News.